don't think, let's see, was there something in there that I didn't know? Actually, I was surprised how far back it went.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that this went back that far. You know, they were talking about like the potatoes species way back in like late 1800s. Yeah, that they were only, you know, growing a couple of potato species. I didn't know that. I did not know that that is what caused the great potato famine of Ireland, was because they didn't grow a variety of species anymore.
Or they were just full on cutting up potatoes and just like throwing them in the ground, the same potato, for like all one field.
Yeah, I did not know that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's see. What were you surprised by?
A lot of it, so I have like a weird kind of like, I knew a lot of the information, but it was interesting seeing it presented in that way, I guess. Like, because it's all information, like, especially because my parents down south, or at least my mom's side of the family, like, has a history in agriculture and feedlot farming. So it's like a lot of it I kind of knew just because it's like it's the nature of the business, but I don't know. It's like, I guess what's surprising, I guess, is the fact that they bought up so many seed companies. I guess I knew that they had so much, but I didn't know how they did it. I assumed that they just bought patents and they were just like full on stealing from companies and then bankrupting them. It makes more sense to buy them though.
No, they're buying them up in the stock market.
Yeah.
You know.
I guess then maybe it's information.
Yeah, and I also know that if Monsanto wasn't addressed in this, but did you ever see the Future of, not the Future of Food, the one that Jerry Garcia's wife did? Basically, farmers, small farmers,
I think I've seen that.
if their seed, the genetically modified seeds, of course, blow into their field.
That's the one I saw. That's
then
why I do all
they
this
can
information.
sue
Okay,
for
yeah.
violating their patent and put all the other farmers out of
That's
business.
a really good one. That one has a lot of really good information.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I think I was surprised because, I don't know, like, I didn't really understand that they, like, could patent seeds, I guess, because it's like it said, I thought, like, the whole point was, like, you can't patent life, but, like, they are.
There's a really
you
funny
can.
sitcom that kind of makes fun of that. It's called Better Off Ted. And it's about this like evil corps, and they like patent like weird things like life or it's like very bizarro stuff. But it's like, no, that's reality pretty much.
There's a company, and I'm not sure which one it is, a drug company, and I don't know if they succeeded or not, who was successful with, this was a while back, so maybe they didn't succeed, with the breast cancer drug. They found a gene, one of the genes that causes breast cancer, and they were trying to patent that.
Oh, that's dangerous.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, the actual human. Yeah,
Well,
have
and
to
it
go.
makes
I'll have
sense
to
on a
look that
certain
up.
level, but like on another level, it's like, but you're patent, like in this thing, it's like you're
Yeah.
patenting life at that point. That's like even closer to human life.
Yeah, but they're patenting life. If they're patenting seeds, they're patenting all life, because no life survives without seeds.
That's true. Yeah.
So that would be my comment. Still, when you go, if you go to Peru, you can buy like a gazillion kinds of potatoes now, but not probably
Not
anywhere
here.
near as there were before. Yeah, that you don't see here. Yeah.
But
No, but that was a good little. That was just the introduction. It
Yeah.
still had more animal crap than I wanted to see. All the little chickens are all the
Oh,
male.
that's
They're
right.
going through them, sorting out
Yeah.
the males, and put the males on a conveyor belt and run them through a cruncher because they don't need them for eggs. They're producing eggs. So I was like,
And I mean, those smaller realities live on smaller production farms, but it's not as, I think what's the atrocious thing about seeing something like that is just like the large scale of it. It's like when it's smaller production, you can be more humane and
Yeah,
more
right.
realistic, but like on that scale, it's just kind of, it starts to get disturbing with their patenting.
It's pretty, yeah. But, so, the meat that people eat is, pretty much, it's fed GMO.
And now they're starting to grow it in a lab too. They're starting to come up with like meat that like is not animal.
Which I'm really excited about.
Yeah, which
'Cause,
is
like,
it's good. Yeah.
I love Impossible Burgers, and stuff like that.
But it's just weird to think about like it bleeds. Like
I know, it's weird, but the planet needs to get people away from meat. I mean, that's it. It's
That's
number
true.
one most destructive. But this
Just
is,
trick people into eating the Impossible Burger, and then they won't even know.
yeah.
I like veggie burgers.
I do
don't
too.
know.
I like them
Yeah.
all. Yeah. But yeah. So I didn't know how far back it went. Let's see. What else did I learn from that? I thought it was a good film, actually. Is the future of food introduction? That's what we watched. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, especially in the 1940s, I feel like there was a huge shift to monoculture and a huge shift to like mass production monoculture, especially because of World War II. And I feel
Yeah.
like that's when it started to get like there was always a history of like somewhat monoculturing, but like seasonal monoculturing. But then it was like as soon as like World War II happened and they needed to supply food because like there were people that were like buying it and we were making a lot of money off of it. Like farmers made that shift into I'm just gonna grow corn all year round
Yeah.
because I can make a lot of money just growing corn all
Yeah.
year round.
Yeah.
So like I feel like especially like it could go even farther back. I mean like you could look at like, you know, the beginnings of farming and see like shifts towards that, but especially in the 1940s, that's when I feel like it took on like a monstrous kind of scary role.
And then the ironic thing, I mean, about all of this, and it wasn't in the film, but I've been listening, you know, like on NPR and stuff, is that, you know, all the insecticides are to kill insects, but they're saying that actually eating insects is what's gonna like save the planet.
Well, but it's also like if it's killing insects, like what else is it killing inside yourself?
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
It's like what
Oh,
are we
yeah.
consuming if we're consuming things that are like meant to kill us?
Oh no, putting poison on food is an insane idea. Whoever thought putting poison on food was a good idea is out of their minds.
I don't know how that's.
But you can live on certain insects.
Yeah,
I mean, I've
exactly.
been hearing that. I mean, and if, you know, so they're saying that that's going to be the future for feeding the masses, which is gross as hell. But
Oh, well, there's
Yeah.
there's a movie called.
True.
There's a movie called.
you know, in other countries they eat them a lot.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
It's on roasted on the stick and everything.
I mean, you go to Asia, you could almost
Ugh.
likely that you could find like.
In Snowpiercer, it's like a futuristic movie on a train. They have like this thing that catches the insects that the train catches as it goes by, and it like turns it into these hockey pucks that then they feed to like the lower structure of the train. So it's like super survivalistic mode, and they don't know what they're eating.
Well, wait,
It's
what's
like
the movie? I think I've seen it.
Snowpiercer, I think it's called, or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
And
I
it
think
has
yeah.
Chris Evans in it.
Yeah,
and it's super
yeah.
dark, especially like
Yeah.
you get to the very end when they get to the front of the train, and like there's things that are said that you can't unhear.
Yeah, gross. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
yeah. I think I remember that.
Yeah, you probably on YouTube they sent out like there's a monologue at the end that everybody was obsessed about. That like I won't go into details about what was said, but it's just kind of like really dark, like psychological thriller. But the idea is that like when people were thrown onto this train and this was the only way of surviving, you know, they had to do like the worst of humanity came out to survive.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and part of that was like feeding the lower class system of the train these like bug hockey pucks.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just like there's so many like TV shows and movies now that are kind of showing this, just showing this idea that like the world is coming to a shitty place, and we need to realize like what we're doing. Like I think that's the reason why they have movies like that, and then like Hunger Games, and like it's just kind of trying to show reality that like, you know, if we keep on this track, we're gonna
The Oath is going to be an interesting one.
we're
to
gonna end up somewhere very, very dark. So that's it, I guess.